Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I have something very awesome and fantastic to share with you, and it's very unique. I guarantee you've never seen this solution before, and this is specifically going to really help you if you're a local marketer and if you are into review management, if you're providing that service to your local clients. Hey, maybe you're just looking to get into the reputational management business. This is really going to help you get in the door. This is some very easy money to make, residual income. Okay. All right. So what is it? Well, this is a unique plugin you can help install on your client's website. That's going to really instantly stop all the negative comments to all those review sites, those social network sites. The only comments that's going to go to your client site are the positive comments, right? Which is really going to help your client build that reputations around the web, and you're going to look like a local marketing hero to them, right? So in return, they're going to give you more business into other arena of internet marketing when they come to marketing. You're going to become this local expert here, right? So be very excited. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason I have invited Dave here to talk about what exactly is this thing, okay? He's going to share what is local marketing, why you should get into the local marketing, and also what is reputation management, why he thinks everybody, especially for someone just starting out local marketing, should start with the reputation management, how easy it is to sell this. Basically, this is the thing. This is really simple, because if you go to the website and see people have left a business negative comments, all you gotta do really is to show them, hey, did you know somebody left a negative comment about your business? Would you like to get fixed? I can do that. I can help you. And you know what the answer is gonna be, right? Because nobody want to have that bad reputation out there, both on online world and offline world, right? So, and also he's been looking, he has already, very steady base of client and students and coaching students. So they've been looking at for a very unique reputational management system that really gonna 100% stop all the negative comments, but only give the positive comments when it comes to live in those review sites and get everything looks great for the business. Well, he has come up something like this. He's gonna kind of like talk about what that is, what the story is. Okay, so at the end of this interview, he's gonna introduce this brand new product. I think it's really gonna change the way you gonna manage your client or yourself reputation online. Okay, all right, so the name of the product, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you Review Buffer. All right, so this is interesting. This is what I like about it is it's very easy and it's very simple plugin, but it's extremely powerful plugin that you can instantly install on your client's website, on yourself's website. It came with the developer rights already, and that you can instantly use it. So it's a pop-up. Basically, it's you just place it on your client's website. Hey, before you leave today, did we providing a great service? If they says yes, okay, if it says yes, you will go straight to the review sites or wherever of your choice or your client's choice to post that positive comment. Now, if it says no, that's the answer we all don't want, right? Well, instead going to the review site, it's actually pop up a contact form, says, hey, you know what? We would love to help you more. Tell us what was the problem and you have facing. Perhaps the waitress wasn't very good, perhaps the manager was, but do tell us. We want to help you. We want to give you maybe discount for your next visit or whatever it is. You're trying to earn your customer back. So they're gonna submit that form directly to your client. Instead, submit that comments into the review site, which will create that negative comments field, right? So this does two things, guys. First of all, this is gonna make you look like a genius, okay? Because nobody has this, okay? When you go and kind of sell this stuff to your local business owners. Secondly, imagine this. In the old days, you had to go clean after the negative comments posted, right? You got lock in almost every single one of those review sites and do something to it to clean them out or reply to the negative comments. Well, this stops it. So that makes your job so much easier. You don't have to log into all kinds of review sites and cling anymore, because he stops right there when it happens, okay? So, and from the customer who wrote the negative comments, it really helped them as well, because they really just want to be heard by someone who cares, okay? And they want to have that, next visit coupon to be justified for that, bad service or experience they had, right? So you really doesn't help them to post that negative comments on the review sites, because they're not getting any benefit out of it. So most smart small business owner will give incentive when somebody give that valuable feedback, so he can tweak his business more. So it's win and win and win. All right. So if you're a smart internet marketer, you should definitely offer this service to your potential small business owner. They're gonna absolutely love you for it. Okay. All right. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. So Dave is gonna share his incredible internet marketing story, how he tried everything with the internet marketing and even be successful at it, then walked away for about 2-3 months, then came back, be refocused again. Now he has a very successful mobile site, has over 1,000 members. Okay, and he's gonna talk about exactly the up and down with the internet marketing. What it's really like to be an internet marketer. You're trying different things. Now you got success. Then I got bored, and then I walked away for 2-3 months. I'm rebuilding the entire thing again. Now I'm successful again, and it's really interesting, and it's really inspiring story. I highly recommend to listen to it. Okay, then again, he's gonna talk about mainly focus on why you should start with the local marketing, how profitable it is, especially reputational management, how easy and profitable it is for you to start, and most importantly, and how is this review plugin going to really make you stand apart from your competition. So you're going to look at a local marketing hero, because the simple fact is nobody else has this. Okay, that's why I'm very excited to introduce to you. So for now, guys, and please enjoying this interview. By the way, I think this thing's gonna launch right on time. Unfortunately, I can't get the early bird for you, but I am still working on that extra bonus from Dave to give it to you. Okay, so either way, I'm gonna put out some awesome bonus for you guys. Okay, all right. So for now, let's all gonna go enjoying this awesome interview. Looking out for my email tomorrow, and so you can get the awesome deal. Okay, all right, and awesome bonuses. Until next time, please keep smiling. This is your friend Han. I'll be talking to you very soon. Cheers! Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here this afternoon. And today I'm very excited to have David with us for the very first time. And he's going to talk about something very important, whether it's being offline or online, and that is reputational management. He's going to teach us about a whole bunch of things about how to really do a great reputational management service for a lot of offline clients, and how can you really sell this as a monthly income for yourself as well. So be very exciting about it. And at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce a very unique WordPress plugin. I haven't seen anyone done like this to stop people posting negative reviews for your clients. Just imagine how much money you can make by providing such service. So be very exciting about that. And before we get into this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Dave got started with the internet marketing. And most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today? So Dave, could you kind of take it with the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me anyway. It's always good to share some knowledge and share my story. But yeah, basically when about 5 years ago, I was an accountant, so a CPA. That was my job, and I was bored. I hated it, and I wanted to, make money online. So I got onto Google. I typed "make money online," like probably everyone on this, watching this interview did, make money online. And then probably over the course of 6 months, I probably spent around $15,000 trying to actually, find that magic bullet, I guess. It was, I kind of used credit cards. I used, a bank loan to try and grow this business. And after 6 months, I was, close to giving up. So I don't know if anyone, I don't know if you can kind of see that as well. If you kind of seen that, where you spent a lot of money and then you just want to give up. So I got a mentor. That was my first thing. I got a mentor. and I started again from scratch. It was like the last $1,000 I had. I thought I'm gonna make this work, and from there, within 8 months of that, I actually was able to quit my job. And the way I did that was, number one, I was doing a lot of online reviews. I was reviewing ClickBank products. I was posting on Yahoo Answers. I started to build email marketing lists. I was driving, pay-per-click traffic, and everything was kind of growing in the right direction. And I then quit my job. Now, after I quit my job, I was involved in a few, quite a large product launches as a JV broker, as a JV manager. I kind of worked with quite a few of the guys who, do six-figure launches. And from there, I got a view into the launch kind of scene and product creation, and then I moved into that area. So yeah, it was kind of a mixed bag. I started off with really kind of not seeing any success. I felt like I was never going to get there, and then with a bit of hard work but in the right direction, I was able to grow a business. That probably two or 3 years ago I was doing around $30,000 a month in internet marketing. So in the whole internet marketing space, that's what I was generating with the business. And from there, I kind of got a bit bored, I guess. Yeah. Well, it actually got smaller. So I was doing $30,000 a month, and I wasn't enjoying myself. I wasn't getting any. Didn't feel fulfilled, if that makes sense. So although I was making a decent amount of money with the business I was running, I just wasn't happy. So I took a few months off. I went to Australia for 3 months, and when I came back, I started a mobile marketing agency in the UK with my business partner Jamie Garside. So while I was away, I kind of decided, I want to work with businesses. I want to use the knowledge I have to go and impact, the small business market. So that's kind of my story. It's people on the call. They may be, they may be at the start of that journey where they've not had any success, where they feel like it's never going to happen. But I guarantee, if you carry on, you follow proven systems and you just work hard, you can make that happen. Just like I did, and just like a lot of people who are seeing success right now did too. So I guess that's kind of my story. If you've got any more questions about that, I'm happy to kind of expand on anything you think would be helpful.
Talk about the success you have with Mobilio. Is that how you spell it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mobilio. Yeah. So basically, we started that about 18 months ago. We started creating that, and at the time it was just myself and Jamie, and we had one developer. And we're now a team. As of the mid-June, we're going to be a team of 10. So we've got 2 full-time developers. We've got salespeople. We've got social media managers. We've got account managers. We've grown that to a decent sized company, and that specifically is a piece of software that businesses use to go and create mobile optimized websites, or they create mobile optimized coupons, and we're just building in SMS and email integration too. So people could build lists with people using their loyalty program for instance, and then they can send SMS messages or emails to market to their customers. So yeah, we grew that off the back of our internet marketing experience, and what we're trying to do is bring mobile marketing and an affordable price to the small business market. And as I say, we've got well over 1,000 customers now, 1,000 users of the product, of the service, and they are all small businesses, small medium businesses, and we're aiming to grow by the end of this year to around 5,000 to 10,000. And scale the business really quickly. So, when it comes to offline, we're not just, selling, PLR videos on how to, we're not doing that. We're actually out there in the trenches selling these services to businesses. We're working with businesses every day. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I had a call with the marketing director of $1 billion company. So, we're talking a global company that everybody knows. I had a call with the marketing director there about him using our service. So, when it comes to working with businesses, we are doing that each and every day. That's our main business. So,
great. So somebody want to go check out the website. Can you spell that for people? Just want to maybe send you some traffic to your website.
Yeah, it's mobelio.com. So I can send the URL over so you can put it underneath the video, so people can check that out. Yeah.
Cool. So.
When you go there, it's just going to explain, what Mobilio is, and people can go and sign up for a free trial. and use the mobile site builder, test it out. We're happy to kind of take any feedback on that.
Cool, awesome, awesome. So quickly ask you one more question is to knowing obviously you try to collect money, you try and review site, you try offline, you try mobile, and so to think back when you're starting out, for someone just starting out with the internet marketing, really hasn't found out their focus yet. Maybe at your 15,000 debt phase right now. To knowing what you know today, what would be the top three tips you would give to them? Just very quickly.
The top three tips would be to focus on one thing. Find something that you enjoy. Find something that you feel passionate about. Or if you don't feel passionate about it, something that's going to pay you a lot of money. Because you don't have to be passionate about what you do, but if you're passionate about making money, then you can follow the money if that's what your main aim is. So either be passionate about it and be willing not to make a hell of a lot of money, or be passionate about making money and go and follow where the money is. And that's kind of what I do. I've got two businesses that I run. One of the businesses is my passion, and we do quite well with that. The other business is all about generating cash, and we generate cash with that, and we provide value to our customers. But I run two businesses, and I enjoy both in different ways. So the top thing would be to be number one, follow either your passion or follow where you think the money's going to be. One of those. Don't try and do two things at once until you're actually successful at one. Once you've got one success, you can then repeat that, because you can employ people, you can outsource. We've got 8 members of staff. There's myself, Jamie, and another 8 people. Now every single day when we go in the office, those people are working full time on my business. It's not me trying to do all the work. It's not Jamie trying to do all the work. We've got people who yeah. So at first, focus on one thing. Once you grow, once you're successful, employ people very quickly to essentially do what you're doing, take things away from you, so you can go and build another digital asset. You can go and build something else. And that's one thing. I guess going back to my story, it's one thing I didn't do soon enough, because I was making a lot of money at one stage, but I spent it on holidays. I spent it on going out every weekend and buying new clothes, sunglasses, and I didn't reinvest that money back into my business the way I should have done. And that's probably why I wasn't happy, because I was still working so hard to generate that revenue, and I wasn't happy because I was working so hard. So that's another bit of advice. Once you see some success, get someone working with you. Yeah, don't spend it all. Don't waste it. Don't go and buy a Ferrari. Get somebody who maybe takes over 50% of the work you're doing, so you can go and focus on what you're good at, which might be coming up with ideas and building the initial stages. Because as entrepreneurs, you're either a starter or a finisher. I think there's two different. I guess a starter, a builder, or a finisher. I'm a very good starter. I've got so many ideas, but what I'm not good at is building that idea and finishing it. So what I need is staff to take my ideas and build them, and then I've got another member of staff who will then take that idea and run with it and finish it. So figure out what you are. Are you a starter? Are you a builder? Are you a finisher? And if you're a bit starter like me, then make sure you get some help, or else you'll never kind of get your ideas to a stage where they make you a lot of money. Okay. So I guess that's another bit of advice.
All right, cool. And I think maybe the third advice would be build a email list, or what would that be?
Well, that's kind of a staple. I think every single internet marketer out there would say that build a list. And we've got various lists in different niches. So we've got our customers who buy all our plugins. We've got a list of businesses. We market to businesses each and every day with email, with video, with Hangouts, with webinars. We drive a lot of Facebook ad traffic, and we build lists all the time. Now, one day, we could do a webinar with a bunch of restaurants, and we could pitch a $2,000 marketing package on that webinar. And we may make no sales, but we've pitched it. They know they can buy that. Or one day we might do that, and we might make 2 sales. That's $4,000 in one day. From a webinar with a list of people who trust you. So building a list is in any niche is what you need to be doing. But I guess every single marketer would tell. But I guess people are bored of hearing that now. But it's what works. Having a group of customers or prospects who want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you for sharing that tips with us. So, let's talk about for those who are not into starting with the offline marketing yet. Why? I mean, obviously, you have tried, both online and offline. Well, why do you think, in your personal opinion, people should start with the offline marketing? Why did you personally get into offline marketing?
Basically, I wanted to build a business that I could eventually maybe one day sell. And it's hard to sell a internet marketing business because a lot of it is built around your brand, but around your image.
Mm-hmm,
A lot of internet marketers, the relationship is with the marketer. It's
mm-hmm,
not with the company.
mm-hmm,
And for me, I didn't want to I didn't want to run a business where I was the main face. I didn't want that to be my only focus. So this is more of a passion. I like helping people. I like to be, I like to teach people. But I would not sell this business because the person who would take over from me may not have my knowledge, my experience. They wouldn't be able to help my customers, so it wouldn't work. So I moved offline because number one, I wanted to, build another business. But two, I want to build a business that eventually I can maybe one day sell. And that is, for seven figures, maybe even eight figures. So offline, it's much easier to build a business with value. You can work with clients, you can charge a lot more money. So, we've built websites for people for £10,000, which is around $16,000. We've signed marketing contracts with people who pay us, multiple thousands of dollars a month to manage all the social media, the Facebook ads, PPC, SEO. So, we can generate a lot more money, a lot more revenue offline than we can online at the minute. So that's another reason why we went offline. There's more lucrative deals to be had, I guess. And
yes.
also,
The
it's
profit margin
really,
is super high, right? Because it's
yeah,
high demand but low supply.
yeah, crazy. I mean, the thing with offline is everybody watching this now. If you've been in internet marketing for even 2 or 3 days,
Hmm.
you've got more knowledge than pretty much 99% of business, like small business owners. So you
Yeah,
can
it's
take that
amazing.
knowledge and apply that. And another thing, it's amazing to see the results you can get for a business. So just to give you an example, we have got a small fashion boutique as a client. They don't have a massive budget, but we ran a campaign for them a few 2 weeks ago, and we generated around 700 opt-ins to their marketing list in 4 days. So 4 days, 700 people. Now, before we started with them, they had 100 people on the marketing list. We added 700 in 4 days.
Hmm.
So, they were astounded by what we could do. But for us, it was just so simple. And when you can have that kind of impact on a business, then you can charge a lot of money for it. And that's the main thing, it's you've got to get paid for your knowledge. And if you're hanging around with a lot of internet marketers, you probably don't feel like you know much about internet marketing or you don't know much about making money online. But you go and sit down with a chiropractor or a restaurant owner, and you'll be like a guru, completely. So that's why I think offline is great, because you can take the knowledge you have online and you can transfer it to small businesses, and you can charge for that. So that's kind of what we do, and we do it very well. And that's what we teach people. So we teach people how to go out there, sell to businesses. We give them products you can go and sell, services. So I guess that is what we're talking about today when we obviously get onto review buffer.
All right, so let's talk about the next level down. Is why did you pick reputational management as way to either get into the door of the customers? Why did you even how profitable is reputational management?
Yeah.
Has it done for you as well?
Okay, so reputation management is something quite new. The last few years it's become quite big, and the reason is because as we become more social with Facebook, with Twitter, and as the younger generation starts to go out to restaurants on their own, we're all very tech savvy. So I mean, I don't know about you, but if I'm going to go to a new restaurant, I always Google reviews, or I'll go on TripAdvisor and I'll have a look at the top rated restaurant in the area that I'm in, and I'll go there. If they've got a bad review, then it puts me off. So businesses who get bad reviews have got a problem, and they know they've got a problem because they understand that I don't want someone saying my food's bad. I don't want someone saying the service is bad, because it's going to affect the amount of customers I get. So businesses know it's a problem, so you don't have to educate them. So when you actually show them a bad review, they want to get it removed, or they want to.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
here's a
It's
sell,
just
right?
easy. Yeah, well, you don't have to sell it. You make them aware of the bad reviews and say, look, these bad reviews are harming your business. You know, these people are saying terrible things about you, and you know, I don't think they're true, but you know, your potential customers might, and they might not, you know, book a table at your restaurant because this person said the service was bad. So you can actually go out and, you know, just speak to business, make them aware that they've got a problem, and you know, show them the bad reviews, and that you don't really have to sell much. You just have to show, you know, you've got a bad review here. This is how it's affecting your business. We can help, and that's all we do with reputation management. And the thing is, once you've got someone who trusts you, once you've got a client, then you know you can sell them all sorts.
Absolutely. So let's talk about how do you really kind of maybe teach us a little bit some kind of ninja tricks. How do you really approach a brand new client for those who doesn't like cold calls, doesn't like, you know, doing any kind of phone selling stuff? What is a good tip for you can give it to people who listen to this, actually sell this reputational management service to their clients, potential
Yeah.
prospects?
Okay, so I mean, the first thing to do is go and find bad reviews. So go to TripAdvisor, go to, you know, Google restaurant in your area. Look at all the Google reviews. You know, find someone who's got, you know, maybe 2 or 3 bad reviews, 1-star, 2-star reviews from, you know, people who aren't happy, and then go and find the email of the business and literally just send them a quick email saying, I'm not sure if you're aware, but you know, these people are saying, you know, bad things about your restaurant. They're saying sushi was terrible. They're saying, you know, that the tacos weren't very good. You know, let them know what these bad reviews are. And what you can actually do is, if you use something like Jing, you can screenshot the bad review and you can put that in the email, save the image, put that into the email, and say, look, you know, this is what they're saying about you. If you don't remove them, or if you don't respond to them, then it's going to stop people coming to your restaurant. If you want some help, hit reply, let me know. I'm more than willing to give you some advice. So that's the first thing. And if you don't want to sell this initially, you can just use it as a way in. So you could actually just approach a business and you could say, I can show you for free how you can get these removed, or I can show you for free a way that you can, you know, stop these bad reviews from happening. You know, then once you've got the conversation going, you can actually, I mean, if you don't like getting on the phone, don't think of it as phone selling. Think of it as, you know, you're helping somebody. You know, you get on the phone with them and you just help them through how they can remove the bad review, or help them through how they can stop the bad reviews happening. And once you've actually broken down the barrier of, you know, I don't like cold callers and I don't want to be sold to from a business owner, you can have an intelligent conversation and you can actually, you know, help that person. If you can do that, then you don't need to worry about phone selling, because, you know, you're helping them. That reciprocity will mean that they're more open to actually talking to you and getting your help anyway. So with that, I'd say reach out via email first, and then, you know, don't be worried about getting on the phone to sell. Just get on the phone and help them, and then that essentially the selling will take care of itself.
Okay, great. So so I think this is pretty much. I mean, it's like you know, if the website doesn't display correctly on a mobile phone, you can just show them, hey, you're losing leads here. And this is kind of like in that some kind of area. Hey, you got a bad reviews. You're scaring away all the future customer away. In fact, you probably scare existing customer away, right?
Yeah.
And so if you don't deal with it, you're gonna lose a lot of business. And business owners, they understand that. They may not understand internet marketing, but they understand that fact bad review online or offline period is bad. So if you are the expert here to help them, I think most people are gonna be, you know, smarter ones gonna jump into it. So so that's gonna be fairly easy to kind of sell to them. So you must have a lot of either you or your coaching student might already have a lot of reputation management service already. What would talk about one of the biggest problems you have and why you're serving them?
Okay, so I guess with businesses, we've got quite a few. Well, we've got, you know, quite a few customers. We've got over 1,000 users of Mobilio. We speak to a lot of those businesses all the time now. Probably around a few months ago, we got an email from one of our customers, and they said it was a restaurant owner, and he said, "Listen, I found some bad reviews about my business. People have said that, you know, the service is terrible, and I've tried to contact them. I've tried to fix it, but they're not responding. So, what can I do to stop these bad reviews from happening?" So we said, okay, let's give us a few days. We'll have a kind of bit of a, I guess, brainstorm, and we came up with an idea for a service which would allow, this business to put a little simple page in place, and it would allow them to filter the bad reviews. So it would send them to a page that said, did you enjoy your food? And it was giving them an option, yes or no. So instead of just saying to a customer, go and leave a review on TripAdvisor, or go and post on our Facebook page and tell us what you thought, you send them to a review page that says, did you enjoy yourself? Did you enjoy your food? Yes or no. So we came up with this idea. We thought, this is great. So we created the page in HTML, and it was all working fine. But then, the business owner couldn't actually use it himself and edit everything. So we turned it into a WordPress plugin, and that is obviously what we're talking about today. But that plugin, all it does is says, did you enjoy your meal? Yes or no. If they click yes, then it takes them to the social media pages that that businesses normally send people to initially.
It only delivers the positive reviews.
Yeah. And if it says no, then what we do is, instead of sending them to social media to go and complain on Facebook, we just send them to a contact form that says, we're really sorry you didn't enjoy your meal. Is there anything? We want to fix this. So enter your name, email, phone number, and the message below, and our manager will be in touch with you, within 48 hours to fix any problems.
On that form, if you put some kind of incentive, like if you fill this form, we'll give you next visit some kind of 25% off your next visit. Will that kind of help?
Yeah. So you can edit all this yourself. So you can do that. one thing we do is within the plugin, you can actually have a redirect page. So you can redirect someone to another page, and that page could say, we appreciate the feedback. As a kind of an apology, here's a 25% off voucher you can bring in next time you visit us. And when you do come in, we'll make sure, let us know, and we'll make sure you get the best service, and we'll look after you and make sure you have a good time to make up for the bad experience. So yeah, we allow people to go and create a page like that away from Review Buffer, and they can create any page they want, basically. So yeah, that's essentially what we do. We have an incentive for them to come back. So what the benefit to the business is that now they're not getting that bad review is not on social media. It's not affecting their future custom. That bad review has stayed internal. They understand now that there's been a failure. It might be that they've got a terrible waitress. They don't realize this, but they've got a terrible waitress. And if they get 5 complaints about that waitress that come through in the contact form, they know I need to go and maybe speak to that waitress. And it allows that business to really just stop those bad reviews ever happening, and you can kind of fix them before that customer complains online, and it stops bad reviews. That's the main aim. So we created that for this business. They started running with it. It stopped the negative reviews online. So they've not had one negative review since they started sending people to this review page. And now, we then opened it up to some of our coaching students, and they started selling it to their clients. And now we're opening this up publicly, so other people can use the plugin and go and sell it. And that's the main thing, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of genius, because it does 2 things: that the client's never going to get a bad reviews, and secondly, it makes your job a lot easier, isn't it? All you got, you don't have to log into different yellow pages sites or clean their negative review anymore, because you kind of stop right there, and it's all backed up by robots. I think this is awesome. And just about how much, for those who are offline or in the offline arena right now who listen to this, how much can you really sell this for?
So what we do is we sell it for around £300, which is around $500. So that's what we charge to install the plugin and configure it, which takes around 5 minutes. So 5 minutes work, you can go and charge essentially $500, because this service is that valuable. So $500, and then you can charge anywhere from that's $20 to $100 a month, depending on what you're doing. But the beauty of this is you're providing a great service to the business. Now, when they want the web design or the website recreating, or when they want the social media managing or the social media pages creating, who do you think they're going to go and speak to? The guy that has just called them on the phone, or the guy who's fixed the reputation? It's going to be you. So once you've got a client from something like reputation management, you can upsell them everything. You can upsell them social media management. You can upsell, tweet the website. You can sell mobile websites, anything. So that's the beauty of this. It's a service people need. But then once you've got that client, you can then sell them anything.
Mm.
Their go-to guy for anything internet marketing related.
Yeah, yeah. I think from the business perspective, they're not gonna think you are reputational management. They're not gonna think you're web designer. They're gonna think of you just as an internet marketer as a whole, right? Who's gonna help them with all
Yeah,
kinds of area of internet marketing. So that's great because you can always upsell them on different other area of things, either be mobile servers they need it, either being
yeah,
web designing. So this, let's just don't just look at the $500 initial fee you're going to get from them, but looking at the future growth of, the key points, the relationship, the keywords that
yeah,
you start developing with them, which is very hard to start with. And I think reputation is one of the easiest way of getting indoors. So that's
yeah.
great. So let's talk about this product of yours. Let's talk about the name of the product, time of the launch, and who's going to be really benefit for getting this.
Okay, so the product is called Review Buffer. So I mean, I guess that the name speaks for itself. It stops, it's a page between someone leaving a review and someone wanting to leave a review. So we send them to one page, and that then filters the traffic, positive or negative review. So Review Buffer is the name of the product. We launch on the 21st, which is next Wednesday. Maybe if you're watching this on Tuesday, it'll be tomorrow. So it's Wednesday the 21st, 11 a.m. EST, and we are going to launch on the dot. So we're not going to do any early birds on this.
All right. So what is what exactly are they getting in the front end offer, and what is the starting out price, and is it on diamond sale, and how many days are going to keep this opening?
Okay, so the front end product is the plugin. So I guess not only you're not getting just the plugin, but you get in the 2 days that we spent coming up with the idea of the plugin. So we sat down in our office. We came up with an idea that we thought when you said it was genius before, that what we created. So the idea and the plugin is what you're getting on the front end. Now, for the developer's license, which we recommend everyone gets, unless you're a restaurant owner watching this and you want to buy the single site, get the developer, because you can go and sell this to 1,000 businesses if you want to with a developer's license. And that developer's license is $47. So, if you make one sale, then you've probably got 1,000% return on your investment just off the setup fee alone, never mind the recurring. So it's $47 for the developer license, and that's what you get on the front end. And as we've mentioned, you can go and find bad reviews online, send a quick email to the person who's got the bad review. Once you've got the plugin, you can go and sell that instantly.
So there are two options in the front end. One's for single, one's for developer, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. What is the single? What's the price for the single one?
It's $27.
27. Okay, great. Okay. Well, for only $20 differences, guys, I would get the developer. Just because that's how you're gonna sell to your client, make your money back, so let's talk about the OTO here. What are they again? What's the starting out price for them as well?
Okay, so the OTO is $37. There's no dime sale on that. Okay. And what the OTO is, it's a collection of graphics. So we've created table tents for restaurants. Essentially, let's say reviewers scan this QR code, and we provide the graphics. So when you get a restaurant client, you can then give that restaurant the table tents. You can upsell them. So you can say, look, not only can I install the plugin, but for an extra $200, I can design some table tents that you can get printed and put on all your tables in your restaurant. So the OTOs, the graphics, but also we've got a lot of training in there as well, showing you how you can go and sell this, how you can go and sell it via email, how you can, essentially how to go and sell the product. So if you're not comfortable selling, if you're not comfortable going out there and trying to find clients, the OTO is for you, because it shows you how you can go and sell this to businesses. So if you are comfortable, we didn't want to, charge you up front for the OTO on the front end. We wanted to give you the option to go and buy the training separately if it's something that you think you need. So the OTO is all of the graphics and all the training you need to go and sell this. Okay,
and is that the only OTO? Do you have anything after that as well?
No, that's the only OTO. So we've just got the front end product, the OTO. Essentially, that is everything you need. There's no point in us creating another OTO just to try and make more money. We want to make sure that the people buying this get the value, and everything that's in there, is all you need to go and be successful. The front end, if you're happy going and selling this right now, just buy the front end product. If you do need some help and you want some help, with how how to go and approach people, the different angles you can use to sell, some ideas, of what you can upsell as well, then, the OTO might be for you too.
Right. So I think that's about all the questions I need to ask you here, but one last question, this very important question is, as people watching this interview, they know that how important it is to help other people, manage their reputation, not just offline, by the way, but online as well. So if you're a product launcher or if you own your own products and you want to kind of get the positive feedbacks for you can use this as well, by the way. So they see the whole idea, how genius it is. Actually, you cut down their time to manage the reputation, also help the client only get a positive review. So they won't get this. But everyone has a little voice on their back say, don't take action, don't get this. And so my question to you, Dave, is what makes this product so unique they should absolutely grab at launching time?
Okay, so we searched high and low for something that would do this. We had a problem with one of our clients. They wanted that solving. We couldn't find anything that would do this, so we created it. Mm-hmm. So that is what we are opening up here right now. There's nothing else like this out there. And if there is, we've not found it. And I assume if it is out there, it's a lot more expensive than $47. So, if you wanted to sell reputation management, if you're already selling it, this is the product that will allow you to go and do that very easily. Because reputation management is vast. If you're going to approach a person and say, "Look, I will stop all your bad reviews happening," that's all they want. Either remove the bad reviews, and then you put this in place, you won't get any more bad reviews. So for a business, it's a no-brainer. For me and you, and for anyone watching this who wants to sell it, it's the easiest way to sell. Not only am I going to stop not am I going to get rid of your bad reviews, but I'm going to stop those bad reviews from happening. Unless you want to go out there and create a plugin yourself, which costs probably $1,500, then there's nothing else out there that will do this. So I guess if you are considering buying this now, there's no alternative if you do want to go and offer this to businesses. And if there is an alternative, it's probably you have to create it yourself. So that I guess that's the main thing. It's there's probably no other option. There's no other option.
Okay. All right. Great. So guys, you heard this, and by the way, you want to check out the how this thing works. Make sure you stay tuned, watching the very, very quick demo video right after the interview. We're gonna show you that, so you know exactly how this works. And it really is genius because it's like interceptions, like a Bruce Lee interception of fists, and you kind of interception the bad reviews here, and just kind of so the only thing that goes again to the review side, only positive one. You deal with the bad reviews, and a lot of time business owner don't even know, because they're so focused on the offline world, they don't know what the heck is happening in the online world. But the online world these days can really explode up if something is wrong, and because everything go viral, right? So it's really I think it's really easy sell compared to sell a web page or some other stuff out there. So it'd be very, very smart to grab this. So Dave, thank you so much for spending time with us. So before we leave here today, do you have any final words of wisdom you'd like to share?
I guess take action. We've spent I guess we've been on here about 35 minutes, maybe a bit longer. If you watch this and you think this is good, you think it's something you could sell, take action. Go and grab it right now, because there's going to be a few hundred people who may see this and take action, and they are going to go out there and find out how easy this is to sell. And if you don't grab this now, then you may find out in a month's time. You may speak to someone who did grab it and is making 2-3 sales a week. And nobody likes regret. So this is an easy service to sell. We sell it every day. Our coaching students sell it every day. And people who had never made a sale, they sell it every day. People who probably at the minute all they sell is reputation management with Review Buffer, and then they upsell different things. So people who have never made a sale offline at all have taken this service and made it profitable for them. So I guess that's my final word of wisdom. Take action and go and use this, go and sell it to businesses, and you'll see how easy it is to sell.
Okay, all right. So guys, you heard him, and that just taking action. It's always better to take imperfect action than not taking action at all. So you got to kind of tweak as you go. If you wait for that perfect movement come before you're taking action, that might never come.
So, I always say, you know, don't get it right, get it going. So the most important thing is, you know, don't worry about getting things right. Get it moving, and you know, another saying, you know, money loves action. So, you know, the more action you take, you know, the more money essentially the more money you can make. So if you sit there right now, and you know, you say, but this might not work for me, but you know, I can't sell to businesses. Oh, but people won't pay $500 for it. Oh, but you know, there's someone else selling this already. You'll never make any money. So, you know, go out there and just send an email. Go and send an email. Go and make a phone call. Go and do a walk-in. That action will lead to money. I guarantee it, because once you've made that first action, you've taken that first step, it becomes addictive, because you get some success, you get results, and you want to make, you know, you want to take it a step further. So I always say, you know, just take action, and what's the worst that can happen? You know, probably the worst that can happen is you'll learn something. You'll learn what not to do, which is more than you know now. So for me, that's the main thing. Take action every single day. You know, even if you don't grab this right now, but I suggest you do, take action every single day on something, you know, on your goal. Take action. If you're offline, make a phone call, send 10 emails a day, you know, find some bad reviews and send an email to somebody. Just do something every day, and you know, over time you will see results.
All right, and also money loves speed, guys. Okay, so you have an idea, you have this thing in your head, go implement right away. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, correct.
All right. So on that note, Dave, thank you so much for you know, spending your time with us. Share some awesome tips, and especially share the awesome plugin and with us. I think it's one of a kind. I haven't personally seen anyone done this, just like you said. So I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this, and you're going to probably change a lot of people's life by providing this plugin. So that's my prediction there. So so for those who are watching this, make sure again stay tuned, watching the a very short demo video for this, so you know exactly how it works, how it's going to really benefit you, how it's going to make you a lot of money. And also watch out for my email tomorrow, so you can see what kind of bonus and exclusive review on this product as well. All right, Dave, thank you so much, and I'll be talking to you very soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, cheers.
Hey guys, Jamie and David here, and welcome to this video. Now, very excited to be showing you this today. And how would you like to discover the plugin and service that has made reputation management easy to sell, and how you can be the very first person in your area to offer anything like this? Now, we all see this happening all the time, bad reviews online. We all know this happens to even some of the best businesses out there. Restaurants, hotels, hair salons, all different types of businesses are being reviewed every single day online. And businesses right now have little to no control over how they're actually reviewed online. And bad reviews like what you see here can pop up even for the best business. Now, rep management in itself, reputation management, usually consists of removing or suppressing these reviews. Everybody sells review removal services or suppression services. And that is why it's extremely hard to sell, as businesses get approached about this every single day. You probably do this, you're saying. But not only that, removing or suppressing bad reviews like these as the only service is actually doing a huge disservice to a business that you're working with. So you may think you're doing a great job, and anybody that offers review removal services may think they're doing the best job in the world, when in fact, by just offering that, by just suppressing or removing the bad reviews that are already there, it's actually doing a major disservice to the business you're working with. So why? Well, let's take a leaking tap as an example here. So if you've got a leaking tap at home and it's leaking all over your kitchen floor, and you put a bucket under that tap and that leak, it's going to catch all of that water. But every so often, you're going to have to keep changing that bucket as it becomes fuller and fuller. You're not actually fixing the issue. So take reviews as an example. If a business has bad reviews online right now, 1 or 2, and you remove those reviews, you give it another month, they're probably going to have 1 or 2 more bad reviews on there as well. So you're not actually fixing the issue. You're just suppressing it for a temporary suppression. And again, in a few weeks or a month, they'll have a few more bad reviews that they need to tackle as well. Now, what we've created is we've created a tool and offer to not only intercept bad reviews before they see the light of day online, but also heavily promote good reviews too. And something nobody is tapping into, nobody has a tool like this, which is why it's wide open for everybody first. So as far as the leaking tap example, what we're focusing on here is fixing the actual tap. So fixing the issue. So where bad reviews have already taken place, remove and suppress those reviews, that's fine, but fix the issue. Put something in place that stops bad reviews leaking onto the internet in a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks' time. And that's what we focus on. That's the exciting, sexy sell, if you will, when you walk into a business and explain, look, I can stop this happening right now. So what is this? What is this tool and service? Well, this tool and service is called Review Buffer. And this is a tool that stops bad reviews before they happen and also prompts good reviews before they leave as well. Now, let's just look at review leaving for one moment in time. And again, reputation management all focuses on bad reviews, suppressing and removing bad reviews. We've got a tool that will stop those bad reviews appearing online, which is great. But most people forget about 50% of reviews, or probably more 80% of reviews, the reviews that matter more to a business than a bad review, and that is great reviews, good reviews. Take myself and David as an example. We were at the Mobile World Congress recently in Barcelona. At night, we'd look for restaurants we could go and have some food in. We've never been to Barcelona before, so we'd open TripAdvisor and Google and search restaurants in the vicinity we were in. Again, we based our decisions on reviews. We looked for the restaurants that had great reviews. And businesses are not doing enough to push great reviews online. So not only does our tool and our service here focus on stopping those bad reviews, which is extremely important before they even happen, but it also promotes and prompts the good reviews before they leave the restaurant as well, which again can drive more traffic and more customers into businesses we're actually working with. So how does this work? Well, the big problem businesses have right now is having no control over reviews that are left. So when someone is having a meal, they talk about it. So if you've gone out for a meal with your partner or one of your friends or whatever, once you've finished that meal, as an example, that is the point when you talk about how good or bad it was. So at that point, you're saying either that meal was amazing, that's probably one of the best steaks I've ever had, etc., etc. The service has been great here, we'll definitely come back. Or at that point, you're also talking about food was terrible, I didn't really like this was undercooked, I wasn't happy with it, or the service has been really terrible at this point. You're talking about that, your phone's on the table. This is the point in which reviews are left. And businesses currently have no control over how this works. And they're actually promoting bad reviews. And you're probably wondering, how are they promoting bad reviews? Well, you've seen it already. Businesses starting to pop table tents and all sorts of things all over the table, asking you to go and leave reviews. That is prompting a bad review. When you're sat there with your friend, or you're sat there with a partner, or a member of the public sat there, they've had a really bad meal, and in front of them, in their face, they see a come and leave us a review. So they scan it with the phone, or they go to the URL. It takes them straight to TripAdvisor, straight to Yelp, straight to their Facebook page, and gives them a wide open opportunity to berate that business and leave a terrible review, which is going to harm that business. Again, businesses essentially are promoting bad reviews. Well, Review Buffer stops this from happening because we changed the way this happens. So what we do is we have prompts on the table, just like we talked about there. But the way businesses are doing this in the wrong way at the moment is asking for reviews and then linking direct to TripAdvisor or Facebook. And they think they're really forward thinking. It's okay, we're going to get all these reviews. But they're also promoting, go and leave us a bad review if you've had a bad time. Here's where you can do it right now to everybody publicly. Well, what we do, we've created different styles of designs, and this is just an example here. So, how was your coffee? We'd love to hear your feedback. So we're not asking for reviews, we're just straight up asking, how was your coffee? Or in a restaurant's case, how was your meal with us? How was your service? We'd love to hear your feedback. So we're not actually asking at this point for a review. We're promoting a question. We're asking them for an answer. So we prompt them and put the business firmly in control. When they scan the QR code you see here in this example, or they go to the URL here as an example, again, this is just an example, rather than them go directly to TripAdvisor or directly to Yelp or directly to Facebook where they can leave a scathing review, we take them to what we call Review Buffer, and our tool, Review Buffer. And you can see some screenshots here, and I'm going to show you this working in a moment. But what this prompts is, how was your meal? Or how was your coffee? Did you enjoy your steak with us? Did you enjoy your coffee? Did you enjoy your service? And it gives them two options, a yes or a no. They click yes, we then show them where they can leave reviews. If they click no, that we then put them towards a contact form so that, again, we're suppressing and stopping that bad review appearing online. It's extremely powerful. This all happens on the business owner's website, which is incredibly powerful. So you're not pushing people directly to review sites to go and leave bad reviews here, bad reviews there. We're putting a buffer in place. We're filtering out good reviews and showing them where to leave them. We're filtering out the bad reviews that are about to go online, and we're tackling and dealing with them before they even get there. So let me show you how this works directly. Okay, so on screen here, I'm just going to show you quickly how this works and how awesome and powerful this is. Now, as we mentioned, review buffer, we prompt for the question. So how was your coffee? How was your meal? So rather than just say, go and leave us a review, we're prompting that question. We want an answer for them. We want to know if they enjoyed it, if they didn't. So we're pushing them to what we call our review buffer tool. So before they go to the review sites and leave scathing reviews, we catch them before that happens. But we also prompt them to leave reviews where we want them to leave them. So as you can see here, I've just come to one I've set up here as an example for Bronco's Steakhouse so you can see how it works. So when they scan this QR code or they go to the URL, you've set this up for the business, rather than them go to their website or anything, they go to what is called a blocking page. And this page is a place where we can, again, control the review that's coming through. So, Bronco's Steakhouse. So they see, how was your meal? Did you enjoy your steak with us? So they have two options. So when you visit this on your phone, or if they're on an iPad, or if they go home and visit it on their desktop PC, whatever it may be, they might have a laptop on the table. They click yes or no. So again, it's all mobile responsive. So if they enjoyed their steak and they want to go and leave a great review, want to leave their feedback, they click yes or tap yes, and automatically they are returned to this screen here, or pushed to this screen that will prompt them to leave reviews. So glad you enjoyed your steak. It would really help us if you would let others know too. So we've linked up TripAdvisor, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can link up again, whatever. So if you have a business that only wants to build their reviews on TripAdvisor, then you wouldn't give any of these other options. You just have the TripAdvisor icon. As soon as somebody tapped on that, they're going to be taken to TripAdvisor. In this case, it's just a home page, but this would take you through to, if this was a real restaurant, Bronco's Steakhouse page, so they can go and leave a review. So you're prompting great reviews. Now, the beauty of this tool is, let me go back to the screen here. If they open up this because they've had a really bad experience, so they're going to leave some feedback now. That's what we're prompting for. We're not asking them to leave a review yet. We're just saying, how was your meal? You know, or how was your coffee? We'd love to hear your feedback. Well, I had a terrible meal, terrible service. I'm going to leave these some feedback. I'm complaining right now. So we're catching that review before it goes online. So they come through to this page just as normal, but how was your meal? Did you enjoy your stay with us? No, I didn't. I had a bad experience. They click no or tap no, and rather than being forwarded to go and leave a review on TripAdvisor or wherever, and again, which is going to harm that business, we're fixing that leak and tap right there in the restaurant. So, we are sorry you had a bad experience. Please let us know what issues you had, and we will do our best to fix them. We give them a contact form where they can complain, and this contact form delivers to the business owner's email or the manager's email, so they can deal with this before it goes any further. Extremely powerful. When you demo this to a business, they can see it. It's easy, it's simple, but it makes sense. They're controlling reviews within their restaurants, within their hotels. You know, this works for any business that has reviews online. These prompts can be put inside hair salons, in the waiting areas. How's your haircut? How did you find your haircut with us? Scan this and let us know. Give us some feedback. How did you find your meal in restaurants? How did you find your coffee in coffee shops? How did you find your stay with us? You know, you've got these prompts inside hotel rooms, but rather than forward them to review sites, which businesses do now and what everybody recommends you do, which is so wrong, where you are leaving yourself wide open, or businesses are, to have bad reviews written about them, we're actually putting them through a question first. So how was your experience? Please let us know. Did you enjoy your experience? Did you enjoy your meal? Did you enjoy your steak? Whatever. Yes. Well, go and leave us a review. It would really help us. And here's where we want you to leave a review. No. Okay, no problem. Let us deal with this for you. What can we do? What happened? How can we help? They complain. The business owner or the manager of the area of the business can deal with that before that review goes any further. Extremely powerful. And nobody is offering this service, and that is why it is so powerful. Once this is set up, it's done. There is nothing we need to do. Once we set this up for a business, again, it's in place. We get paid handsomely for this because it's an amazing tool. But again, we don't do anything else for them. It's all done for them. So, how can you get in on this action? So, this is a ground floor opportunity. It's the easiest reputation management system you can sell right now, as it has everything the business wants. Control. No business right now can control how reviews are left online at all. This will give them most control over most of the reviews that are about to be left online. That includes prompting for great reviews. Most people forget how important great reviews are. This tool helps businesses get those great reviews on sites they want them. And it also allows them to manage bad experiences as well. So rather than people leave restaurants, leave hotels, leave businesses with a bad taste in their mouth only to go and berate them online, we can stop that happening in the business with Review Buffer. Now, this is a ground floor opportunity because nobody is offering this locally yet. We are the first to do this, the first to create a tool like this, very innovative. And again, today, you can be the first in your area to go and offer this. So, what are we providing here? Well, you get the full plugin, Review Buffer plugin, so you can do this yourself. You get a developer's license, so you can go and sell this to as many clients as you want. You get all the tutorials as well, showing you how to use the plugin, how to set it up for clients, best practices. All of that is included in the members area. You also get this in multilingual option as well. So you can, again, set this up in any language you want. So if you're targeting languages that are not English, that's fine. You can, again, control the language that Review Buffer, again, puts out there. So again, it's multilingual. You also get all of the graphics we use as well. So all of the table tents and website banners we use that prompts people to go to Review Buffer and go through this sequence. So these are to go on the tables in restaurants or hotels, coffee shops, etc. Anywhere you want to put them. And we've also, as I say, got website banners that you can place on businesses' websites as well, just in case people hit there first. So again, we're covering all angles here. That's what we do. So you get PSDs for all of these, so you can change these, add your clients' logos and anything else you want. Now, crucially, we're not just giving you the plugin, the really powerful plugin and all the materials. We also want to help you go and get clients with this and sell this. So we're also going to be running a live training session where we walk you through everything. We're going to show you how we structure the Review Buffer offer. We're going to show you how we price it and how we deliver this service for clients. We're also going to show you how we actually approach and sell this service as a standalone service as well. So you're not just going to get the powerful plugin, all of the materials to go out and be the first in your area to be able to offer a service like this and help businesses finally with their reputation. But you're also going to get the training where you're going to see exactly how we go and sell this ourselves, all of the offers we set up, the pricing, everything. So you have everything you need to go and make money with this. And you also get all of the future free updates of the plugin, anything else we add in the future, and any further graphical materials we may create as well. We'll provide all those. And this is all delivered in a membership, private members area.